Hello, everyone. It's your big sister Chiquis, and you've reached my personal voicemail box for the Dear Chiquis podcast. I'm here to give you advice on anything and everything you need help with, whether you're going through a breakup or having issues with your family, or maybe you have a question about my personal life. Whatever the case is, I want to hear from you. Remember, these are my thoughts and my opinions, and if you're suffering from a serious issue or hardship, you should seek help from a qualified professional. All right, now go ahead and leave your message at the sound of the beep.
Hi, Chiquis. First of all, I love you. I love your siblings and wish you nothing but the best. Y que Dios los bendiga a ustedes cinco y a tus sobrinos y tu descendencia. I had a question. So, right when you started your career, I noticed that you and your Tío Lupe were kind of like distant. But once the auditory started, he was on your side and your sibling side when that happened. So my question is, how is your relationship with your Tío Lupe? And just if you could clarify or whatever, or up to what you want to say, but why did your Tío Lupe took so long to like publicly be on your and your sibling's side? And another question is there going to be a second season of Chiquis Sin Filtro? Yeah, I would love to see another season. Anyway, thank you and love you and sending you lots of love and to you and your siblings and love your mom. Thank you.
Oh, Paty, thank you. Qué hermosa, qué chula eres. Thank you for all of those nice wishes and prayers for myself and my family. Muchísimas gracias. And in regards to your question, first I'll answer the question about Chiquis Sin Filtro, Season 2. Well, it's an exclusive here on Dear Chiquis, guys, but I just found out a few days ago that yes, we just got greenlit for a second season. Woo! So Paty, thank you so much. That's so crazy that you're asking about that. I don't know when we're going to start recording, but they did give us the green light. So that is a blessing. And in regards to my Tío Lupe, we're good. We're cordial. We're respectful. A lot happened even before my mom passed away, things that I won't get into. And then after my mom passed away, things were just very sticky. I wasn't in a good place. I started my career and I didn't really feel his support. I felt quite the opposite. And a lot of things were said and I was hurt for a long time. And then he apologized to me. This is something I haven't really talked about publicly, but he apologized to me a couple years ago and I accepted his apology and it felt very sincere. But I just think so much has happened that we're both a little hesitant to get too close. But when we see each other, yo lo veo con mucho cariño and he comments on my stuff and he's very playful. So I don't know. I just think we haven't given ourselves a chance to get closer. So maybe that'll happen. I'm not opposed to it. Him and I agree that we need to have a nice deep conversation alone, maybe with some tequila, because with tequila, you get more honest and feelings just start flowing. But that hasn't happened yet. But we're good. I have no bad feelings towards him or anything like that. I'm good when it comes to that. So thank you for asking. And yeah, maybe one day, I don't know, he can come on the pod. We'll see. Thank you for your question, Miss Paty. Okay, moving on to Mari.
Hi, Chiquis. Buenos dias, buenas tardes. I don't know what time it is when you're going to listen to this, but first of all, I just want to say that I love you and I'm very thankful for everything that you stand for and for your vulnerability with your listeners. I want to thank you for the book Unstoppable. I just finished listening to it. I think this is my third time listening to it. It has been a very inspirational book for me. I went through a period where I was losing so many people in my life because it just were not a positive thing in my life anymore. And so that was very difficult and your book helped me through it. I just finished listening to your last podcast where you talk about being ready, of letting go of the right people. The funny thing is I just had this conversation with my sister where I just feel like I'm going through a change and I don't know how to explain it. I feel like there's going to be more people that I'm going to be losing and somehow I'm at peace with it. So I just want to know, how did you get to this girly era? Because I feel like I'm in it and this is the very first first time that I'm entering a girly era. I have always have had to like defend myself and stand up for myself and fight. Y ahorita estoy así como que I don't want to fight or argue with anyone. Either you're meant for me or you're not, and that's it. But I'm ready to know when you're going to release a new book because I would love to listen to it. Te quiero mucho. Cuídate.
Oh, Mari, you guys are making my heart so happy today. Thank you for listening to my podcast. Thank you for reading my book. I am so grateful. I'm glad that I'm able to inspire and encourage you guys. It's music to my ears. So thank you for that confirmation. I am working on a book. Again, another exclusive for Dear Chiquis. What better place than my podcast to talk about all these things? But I am working on it. 2 weeks ago, the idea came to me, and I haven't gotten the green light on that yet. My agent needs me to work a little bit more on it. So I'm going to write a few things, but it is a self-help book. So I will keep you guys updated on that. But definitely want to help the world in any way that I possibly can. And in regards to your question, I don't know exactly how and when this happened. I think with the career that I'm in and it being so male dominated, I felt the need to step into my masculine energy, and I was in it so much, and it gets tiring. And I felt like in order to also make my relationship work, and I started noticing that me being a little bit more feminine, for the lack of a better word, or submissive, it was really helping my relationship and also allowing my man to step into his power. And I said, I really want this relationship to work. I have to let myself be led because I have always been the leader. I am the eldest child, the eldest sibling, and I always felt like I needed to be the example and be a leader. And it was just a lot of pressure. And I felt that I needed to do that in my relationships. Little did I know, and subconsciously, I was emasculating my man, sin querer queriendo, and I've learned through therapy and reading books and just listening to my inner voice when I'm meditating. And it just felt something within me saying, I want to be more gentle. I want to be more soft. I don't want to have my fists up ready to defend myself or fight. Like, I'm just like, no, like you just said, who's meant for me is meant for me in every single aspect of my life. And I'm just going to let it flow. Not going to force anything. And it's so liberating, girl. So we are definitely on the same frequency. Enjoy it, embrace it, let it be. Really listen to that inner voice that we have. That's God speaking to us. That's what I think, especially in those quiet moments. But yeah, I don't really know exactly when it happened. I just know that it was happening since last year. I'm like, okay, something is not feeling right. Something's feeling different. And I knew something was happening, a shift. I wasn't entirely sure until this year where I was like, okay, this is what it is. So yeah, I think it was just a process to get to this point, and I'm still learning a lot. I'm still trying to figure things out. I mean, girl, we're evolving creatures, so it's going to be something that is going to happen, and we're always going to change. So we are on the same wavelength right now. So let's just be girlies together. Again, thank you so much, Maddie, for your question, and thank you so much for listening to the pod. We love you. Okay, guys, next question comes from Angie.
Hi, Chiquis. Thank you so much for being such a great role model. You're beautiful inside and out. So my question is that how did you overcome being so independent and now being married? I know it's not easy. I know some guys are really needy, or sometimes we can be needy too. But I feel like for me, I haven't dated in a while, right? And so I have a 15-year-old, so I've been busy with his soccer academy, me trying to build my brand and business, helping out my family, working on myself by exercising and eating healthy. But as the better I'm getting, I'm attracting more. And I've noticed that I'm attracting guys. So they ask me on a date. One of them is actually asking me on a date, and I haven't dated in a long time. But how do I go from being so independent to actually give myself the opportunity to be loved? I know it could be a lot of work and it takes two. But then again, I'm here thinking like, wow, I'm so independent. Like, I don't really want to deal with nobody. I'm doing my own stuff, building, and that's what I want to do. Is it just me being straight up with them? Like, hey, you know what? I'm not going to have time for this and that. I'm here trying to build. Are we going to build together? Because I know they need a lot of attention.
Angie, I love you. Yes, yes. Men do need attention. Absolutely. As do we. You know, I think because you've been single for so long, babe, you're used to that. You know, you're used to doing your thing and not having to let anyone know what you're doing or darle cuentas a nadie, you know? So I get that. But it's also very nice to share your life with someone. You know, you have a 15-year-old boy and he's going to get older and he's not going to need you as much, which is good because los hijos no son de nosotros, son prestados. So he has to spread his wings. Right now, he needs you, and that's great. This is a very important age. So I love what you're doing. You're being a soccer mom. Love that for you. You're building your brand. That's amazing. And the reason that you're attracting so many guys right now is because you are on a high vibration, girl. Like you're doing you, and that's beautiful. That confidence that you are just, you know, you're radiating, it is attracting people. Is it going to attract the right people? I don't know. That's for you to decide. But this is what happened for me. Piggybacking a little bit on the last question, so make sure you kind of hear that out a little bit. But I got a little tired of being so independent. I love being independent. I am still me, but I also allowed myself to be taken care of because I deserve to be loved. It is my God-given right to be happy, to share my life with someone. And I think when you get to that point, you're going to know when you're ready. Like, okay, I'm ready to share this. And yes, absolutely be 100% upfront with them. It's the best thing you could do so that they know from the very beginning, from the get, this is what I'm about. But you also have to be able and willing to give and to take, to compromise. And until you're ready to compromise and share your life with someone, then open that door. But if not, then don't. If you're still hesitant, then don't. Wait it out. Go on dates, chill, be honest. Hey, I'm just looking for a good time. I want to go to dinner, blah, blah, blah. Or, yes, I'm ready. I am ready. I am ready to compromise. I am ready to give and to take. That's what a relationship is. And it's not going to be easy. Trust me, because we are independent women, but you need to feed the king in your man in every way. And he does need to feel like he's the man. And if he's not leading, you have to show him. You have to like, hey, this is how I like things done. And it's going to take time. It's not going to be perfect from the beginning, but you will feel a connection. Like, this is my person. That's what I felt. And we're still trying to figure it out. And we're still doing therapy. It's going to be a thing that is going to happen for the rest of our relationship. And I'm okay with that. I think that that's what we need, Emilio and I. So allow yourself to be cared for. Let it happen. It's the best advice I can give you. Took me a while, but open your heart to that. Thank you so much, Miss Angie. Okay, guys, next and last question comes from an anonymous listener. All right, let's see.
There's just a lot of fear right now of deportation of a loved one, you know, families being separated, and it's scary. And it's scary times that a lot of families are going through this. Just anything you can let me know how I can just trust and, you know, overcome that fear.
Mamacita, I get it. I get it. It breaks my heart. I have a lot of people that I love that are friends that work with me that worry me sometimes if, you know, they're late coming to the office or I don't hear from them. I'm like, okay, are they okay? So I get it. But we cannot live in fear. And I know it sounds cliche. I know it's easier said than done. But here's the thing. Even if one of our loved ones get deported, thank God that at least hopefully you're able to go visit them. There's FaceTime. Thank goodness for technology. I know that's like the worst case scenario, but the more fear we put into something and the more energy, the more we're attracting that. So I think the best thing to do is what I do even with my siblings, because trust me, I worry about them a lot. But once I just put them in God's hands, spiritually, I even imagine it. I'm like, I am putting my siblings in your hands. I am putting my loved ones in your hands. God, may your will be done. May your will be done every day. It's an everyday thing. And when you think of them, pray for them. Dios cuídalos, take care of them, take care of the roads that they're on. I always pray for my siblings' homes, their minds, their hearts, their children's, their relationships, their jobs. I'm like, God, protect them, protect them. I literally put like a shield around them. I'm like, God, I have faith in you that you're going to keep them safe, and you cast your worries to God. And it takes this weight off your shoulders. It's like, okay, I don't have control. When we realize that we don't have control of a situation and we just let it be, and we're just like, well, I let go and I let God, it just, I can't even explain it. You have to just do it and really believe it and feel it. So that's what I suggest. And I know it's hard. Believe me, it's a really, really sad time that we're living. It's disheartening. I can talk about this all day. It hurts my heart. But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do what I can do. I'm going to do what I can do, what's in my power to do. And that's all we can do. And also, my anonymous listener, I am working with a lawyer right now, Maria Mendoza, and we're going to start doing lives once or twice a month. And she's going to be answering all these tough questions that we all have in regards to immigration and our rights. That is the most important thing, guys. Know your rights. Google it, chat GBT it, whatever it is that you use. Ask the questions, call a lawyer, and ask. There's nothing wrong with asking and knowing your rights, because you have rights. Absolutely, you have rights. And they don't want you to know because it's frustrating them. But the more you know, I always tell you guys this, knowledge is power. So infórmense. Okay? It's the best advice I can give you. So I'm praying for you. I'm praying for all of us. I thank you guys for your questions. I love the variety of questions, guys. I feel like this is a mini therapy session for all of us. So thank you guys for sharing your questions with us. I love you all so much, and I can't wait to hear from you next week. And if you have any questions of your own about affairs, about career aspirations, about intimacy, I want to hear it all. So leave your question at speakpipe.com/Chiquis and Chill podcast. Okay? I love you. This is a production of iHeartRadio and the My Cultura Podcast Network. Follow us on Instagram at My Cultura Podcast, and follow me, Chiquis, that's CHIQUIS. For more podcasts from iHeart, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcast.